With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey to about the 35, second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down throw for Purdy. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Shotgun handoff now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Purdy, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. He stiff arms him, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's second and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half #1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Hurts has taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Purdy sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Purdy off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Hurts changing up the play. In motion right is Smith. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 6. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Room here to run. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front. 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Got him on right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll buy some time right. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Throwing is Hurts. But it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Cameron Latu from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And quickly they get to the line. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were